Took a flight across the country to spend a week and a bit travelling through Tasmania on a landscape photography road trip with fellow photogs and all-around good guys Andrew Marr and Andrew Dawes. Stop over in Melbourne to watch the sunrise from the gate, then on to Hobart. First stop, get our van. Don't let anyone tell you that a 3-person camper van is actually comfortably big enough for 3 full-grown people. Hit the road heading west, then hit the trails to find our first waterfall. Little pockets of rainforesty goodness around every corner, so we spend a ridiculous amount of time filming along the way. Check out this cool shot. It's the middle of winter, so it gets dark early, but we find the waterfall and shoot it in the last of the daylight. Pretty average photos, but I managed to find one more shot as we walk back in the dark. Now shit gets real, as we sort out the eating, sleeping, living situation in our tiny home. Gotta be agile to stay out of the mud. We set off through the lush greenery looking for more waterfalls. I continually get sidetracked. Tasmania is beautiful. The amount of water flowing is insane, so we do whatever we can to keep our gear dry. It doesn't matter, we still get wet. I try to get a shot and almost throw in the towel. Andrew almost falls over. We carry on up the hill towards another waterfall. I continually get sidetracked. The viewing platform's too restrictive. We jump the railing and clamber over rocks to find the best vantage points. No one falls in. Everyone gets good shots. I like it here. It's peaceful despite the 3 idiots talking to their cameras. The rain sets in as we head back. We huddle under cover deciding where to next, then hit the road and drive north for hours. Roads are slow and windy. It takes longer to get anywhere than we planned. Hey look, there's some snow. We make it to our next stop with a bit of daylight left and rush to find a waterfall before dark. We don't quite make it. Stop along the river to find another shot instead. The evening doesn't pan out as I expect, but I like the shot I end up with. Navigation by headlamp back to the van, beer, pasta, on the road again to find a place to sleep. We're moving well before dawn. Drive through the dark to hike up a mountain. The trail is icy as hell, but no limbs are broken in the making of this video. We climb to a spot overlooking Cradle Mountain to watch sunrise light up the peaks. It's cold and windy, but the view is epic. I worry that I won't do this place justice with my camera. Don't be stupid. Of course I won't do it justice. I watch the world unfold before me. I take a photo and feel insignificant. We head back down. The trail seems much more treacherous now that we can see it in daylight. I fall multiple times, but my bones remain intact. We make it back to the van and kick back for a while. Breakfast, coffee. Midday stroll around the lake. As far as a day in the middle of winter goes, you can't hope for anything better than this. We see the famous boat shed. There it is. Back to the van, and I have a whinge about being unmotivated. Snap out of it, you idiot. I snap out of it. Andrew heads off to climb another mountain. Andrew and I hit the trails to search for a sunset location. We find a beach. I argue with myself about whether this actually qualifies as a beach. Tree, rocks, lake, mountain. What more do you need? I shoot the scene as the mist rolls in. I swear there was a mountain there a few minutes ago. Andrew makes a joke. It's hilarious. Back to the van as daylight fades. On the road, find a campsite. The rain sets in early and doesn't let up. Andrew skillfully navigates the perilous road out from our campsite. We spend most of the day driving through the rain to find the only part of Tasmania that's dry. Hey look, there go some birds. After a detour or two, we make it to the northwest corner of the state with no more than an hour of daylight left. We battle the wind and the sea and the rocky shoreline and go looking for a shot. Waves crash in slow motion. The rain sets in. We persevere. This is insane, but I love it. With a shot in the bag, we retreat to the relative comfort of the van and decide where to next. The morning routine is getting easier. Clean up, pack up, food, coffee. Hey look, sunshine. Enjoy it while it lasts. On the road, another waterfall. We scatter in different directions to find a shot. I take the obvious photo. I'm underwhelmed. Keep searching, down a hill, don't fall in. I battle with a stick to get it out of my shot. The stick wins. Back on the road. Time for a lunch montage before the trek to the next waterfall. We descend into the wilderness. It's dark and moody as hell. I love it here. I normally wouldn't take so many shots of us walking through a forest, but this place warrants it. The waterfall is huge. The platform is tiny, but we band together to make it work. The rain sets in. No one said this was meant to be easy. We disappear into the darkness. Day done. Wake up to the sound of heavy rain. I know it's winter, but seriously, give us a break. Through the mud, up a hill, what a view. I shelter from the wind and rain and watch sunlight fight to break through clouds. My camera has issues. Work, damn it. It starts to work. I catch a glimpse of snow-capped mountain peaks, and then they're gone, as am I. Back down the hill, back through the mud, cold, wet, happy. On we go. 20 minutes down the road, and we're at it again. The amount of water flowing never ceases to amaze me. More stunning greenery as we trek towards our next waterfall. Trees, shrubs, streams, walkways, moss, rocks, puddles. I continually get sidetracked. We arrive. This place is pumping. The noise, the water, it's crazy. Andrew's in the thick of it. Good luck trying to get a photo in there, mate. I tackle the waterfall from the platform. Never before has a shower cap been so useful. I have some degree of success and then retreat. Where's my towel? I make a joke. It's hilarious. Then back into the relative peace and quiet of the forest. Tranquil bend in the river to sit and collect my thoughts. Hey look, that rock seems nice. Yes it does. Back to the van, back on the road. We find a place to camp and settle in for a cold night. We're slow to get moving, but we're at a nice spot by the water, so what's the rush? Breakfast? Coffee. Is that snow left on the ground? I change my socks and stare longingly into the distance. More camera issues. Just hold out for a few more days. I think we might be starting to lose the plot. Time to get on the road. Twists and turns and hairpin bends and we're here. Wherever here is. Into the woods in search of waterfalls. This place has had better days. This waterfall doesn't quite do it for me like others have. Maybe I'm just getting jaded. Drones are in the air. Feet are in the air. We're definitely starting to lose the plot. Just try to hold it together. More camera issues, but I persevere and get some photos in the bag. And then we're gone. Back on the road, we chase the sun toward a distant mountain range. Roadside stop to catch the last of the light. We rush to get cameras on tripods and photos on memory cards. 2-minute noodles are handy in a pinch. Daylight dies. We settle in. Up and out in darkness. It's slippery going as we climb through the mist and see the sky begin to glow. The morning holds promise. Camera on tripod for one last time. Hey look, I can see my house from here. The world lights up. Trees and hills poke out through the mist. Clouds streak through the sky. I spin in slow motion. What a way to finish. Back down the hill, back to the van. Breakfast time. Time-lapse time. And on the road towards the city. Shower, lunch, and I'm gone. The last 8 days have been a hell of a ride. I'll see you again, Tasmania.